This is
MetaZoo. Magic is real. Real magic is everywhere. Magic is real. Choose your choose your
What up, MetaZoo Maniacs and Cryptid Campers? Today is March 27, 2025, but you're probably watching this video on March 28, 2025, better known as the rebirth of MetaZoo. So let's take a look at some recent eBay auctions within the last week before the rebirth of MetaZoo. And in my opinion, there's a lot of steals of a deal still happening, and there's probably going to be plenty more to come. It's going to be the last video that's 100% all retro MetaZoo, or OG MetaZoo. Anyways, let's jump right into it. We got the first edition Cryptid Nation booster box. On March 21st, we had one sell for $107 American. I mean, it's just going down in value. It's selling for less than what the new MetaZoo box is selling for. And this is a crazy one, $63. Because it was damaged, right? I mean, but don't damaged boxes have better pulls? $63. I mean, we're saying this on March 22nd, 2025. Cryptid Nation first edition booster box, $63. That's insane. Also on March 22nd, 2025, non-damaged booster box, $122.50. Still, steal of a deal. Also on March 22nd, we had $132.50 in auction. Then on March 24th, 2025, $96 in auction. March 25th, $91 in auction. And March 27th, and even $100 in auction. So that's today, as the recording of this video. Cryptid Nation MetaZoo first edition booster box, only $100 in auction. And as usual, the whole point of these videos is just to document where things were at certain points in time. And this is literally one day before the rebirth of MetaZoo. Also on March 20th, 2025, Kickstarter booster box sold as a buy now for $1,359.99, which is less than that Poncho booster box. As of the recording of this video, 1 day, 22 hours left in auction. The Poncho booster box is at $1,550 in auction, 52 bids. Oh, and something I forgot to mention in my previous videos, Catch 'em All Collectibles on March 6th and March 20th bought a pallet of each. So a pallet of UFO, a pallet of Seance, and a pallet of Cryptid Nation second edition for $12,096. So he bought it twice. So he's got 2 pallets of UFO, 2 pallets of Seance, 2 pallets of Cryptid Nation second edition. I know Catch 'em All Collectibles already made a video talking about this, but for anyone that didn't see it, this is what this entails. Each pallet is 576 booster boxes. So he bought 2 pallets of each. So 576 times 2. That is crazy. Next we have a Magic Cast promo box. You're going to get 5 promo packs in there for $14.50 in auction. And one of the cool cards you can get out of that box, sold for $15 as a buy it now, is the MetaPoo medal. And I'm not joking. I'm not just saying that to be a hater or something. It actually says MetaPoo. Right? It was for all the haters back in, I think, 2022 that were hating on MetaZoo and they call it MetaPoo. MetaZoo made the set Magic Cast, and in that set, they had a MetaPoo logo. It's just like an ice cream looking poop. And even in the bottom, the holographic poop right there too for the the set symbol. MetaPoo. It literally says MetaPoo. Next we have a Nightfall Mothman Full Hollow CGC 9.5, sold for $13.50 in auction. Next we have Booster Box and Native that sold for $122.50 in auction. Another Native Booster Box that sold for $117.51. And another Native Booster Box that sold for $111 in auction on March 20th, 2025. Next we have 24 sealed blisters of Chromie's Cryptid Carnival that sold for $60 as a buy it now. 6 boxes of Chromie's Cryptid Carnival for $289.99 as a buy it now. Next we have Iowa Dragon Full Hollow Pristine 10 from CGC, sold for $12.50. I had to include this for Frostbite Labs. So EGS 9.5 Reverse Hollow Jack Frost, sold for $8.76. Here we have a sealed case of 12 UFO booster boxes, sold for $145 American. Holy moly. Someone's flipping these from EVN HQ. They're making some good money here. Next we have 24 UFO blisters for a whole $2.25. Wow. Honestly, I had to put this in the video just because I like this view. Look at this display. MetaZoo Top Series 0 boxes in the mountains, just hanging out. That's pretty cool, actually. So if you want to buy these, yeah, you can get them for $15.19 if you buy 4 or more. Next we have a Kickstarter full holo Fresno Nightcrawlers Pristine 10 from CGC, only $26 in auction. Next we have Misha Pishu, Perfect 10, first edition, full holo obviously. Signed and doodled by Isaac Sky Lee, $67 in auction. Here we have an uncut sheet of the World Poker Tour promo card, sold for $84.10 American, $120 Canadian. Here we have that Hello Kitty promo card, still in the sealed wrapper, $117.50 in auction. Next we have Awful from the Dark Tower promos, PSA 10 for only $26. Next we have Ghost Train, the alternate art, cryptic camera, serialized on a 99 green refractor, sold for $30 in auction. Here's a nice Mothman card. So we got Mothman from the 2023 Mothman Festival Dark Tower Tournament, $81 as a PSA 10. Let's take a closer look. Not bad at all. Next we have Metal Man of Alabama versus Charman, green refractor, serialized on 99 from MetaZoo Topps Chrome, sold for $15.50 in auction. Next we have Hopkinsville Goblin, green refractor, MetaZoo Topps Chrome, serialized on 99 for $10.50. Next we have Mothman Aura Hollow, PSA 9 from MetaZoo Topps Series 0. It's sold for only $20.50. A Nightfall booster box in auction, sold for only $44. Down in Australia, we have Satanic Panic, PSA 10, sold for only $34.64 American. Actually, we have a few auctions from Australia here. So next one is Mothman Reverse Hollow from Nightfall, PSA 10, sold for only $8.50 American. And that's on March 24, 2025. And also on March 24, 2025, Full Hollow Nightfall Mothman, PSA 10, only $26.31 American. I mean, this is 4 days away from the rebirth of MetaZoo, and cards like this are selling for barely what it costs to get the card graded. Next, we have the Sam Sinclair Reverse Hollow Mothman. So let's zoom in on that. Mothman. Sam Sinclair dressing up as Mothman. PSA 10. So for only $13.54 American. And then the Reverse Hollow Mothman, PSA 10 from Magic Cast, sold for $17.56 American. And then the Full Hollow Mothman, PSA 10 from Magic Cast, the best card you could pull out of that set, for only $19.53 in auction. Next we have Loveland Frogman from the Dim Mak promos with the t-shirts, PSA 10 for the promo card, sold for $30.87 American. Next we have the Dim Mak Quetzalcoatlus PSA 10, sold for $15.43 American. Next we have the Piazza Bird Dim Mak promo card, PSA 10, sold for $13.54. And yet again, another one sold for $13.54. This is the Sam Sinclair Dim Mak promo, PSA 10. And as well, we have the Hodag Dim Mak promo, PSA 10, also sold for $13.54. Next, we have the Chibi Mothman for the World Poker Tour in-house holofoil from MetaZoo, PSA 9, sold for $22.68 American. Then we have the regular Mothman card, PSA 9, King of Spades, sold for $4.72. And another Mothman King of Spades regular playing card, poker card, PSA 10 though, sold for $10.39. Next we have Tahoe Tessie PSA 10, sold for $16.38. Next we have the Halloween card, really cool artwork, $15 as a buy it now. Next we have the Mothman costume and mask. So it's Loveland Frogman dressing up as Mothman. Absolutely beautiful card. So to get that as a PSA 10 for only $16.38, that's a steal of a deal. Hey, we have the Chromie Pink Box, sold for $60. Hey, it's the Rat King promo, sold for a solid $20. Next we have the MetaZoo Topps Chrome Mothman X-Fractor, $25, not bad at all. And next we have 12 full holo cards from Seance with all the big hitters. So we got Satanic Panic, Possessed Aura, Chains of Old Scratch, Lady Luck, Embedded the Soul, Sheep Squatch. I mean, that's what you want to pull right here. We got a few more cards right here. Casey Jones. I mean, all of this for $109.99 as a buy now. Not bad at all, but there's so much Seance flood in the market from WOT that, I mean, this is pretty cheap compared to what this would have sold for. At one point in time, this card right here, Possessed Aura, would have sold for well over $100 just on its own. Next, I don't know, I heard from some people there was some shill bidding going on here, I'm not sure, but Kickstarter Full Holo Bigfoot PSA 10 for $400 in auction. Here's a card that might have gone under the radar. So Bunnyman, the alternate art for MetaZoo Topps Chrome, Black Refractor, serialized number 1 out of 5, sold for $153.50. I was bidding on this, but I already paid way too much for pre-orders for the new MetaZoo, so I couldn't go too high on this. So Whoever bought this might have got a steal of a deal. Oh, now here's a monster of a card. Hero Quest Mothman for $228.19 in auction, raw. Now this is a nice card. Next we have a Dark Crystal, better known as Blood Ruby. Sample card, PSA 9, so for $178.50 in auction. Then we had an Eternal Snowflake, sample card, PSA 8, so for $152.50. Then we have a sample Forest Gods Amber, PSA 9, so for $157.50. Then we have a sample Van Meter Visitor, PSA 9, for $322.89. We also had a sample Sam Sinclair, PSA 9, so for $450. Always gotta take a look at that card, very nice. As well, we had a Dragon's Breath sample card, ungraded, so raw, $270, buy it now. So there's your Dragon's Breath, Piazza very nice card. I don't know how this sold for so cheap. This is amazing. This is a steal. I can't even believe I'm looking at this. Hodag, CGC 9.5 sample card for $120 American as a best offer accepted. That is absolutely insane. That's got to be the steal of the deal of the week award winner right there. $120 for this card. I mean, that's not a bad grade. You know what I mean? 9.5, that's not too bad. $120 for a sample Hodag. That's an absolute insane, mind-boggling steal of a deal. Then we also had a sample Dingbell, CGC BGS 8.5 for $329.99. Best offer accepted. Let's take a look. Cool thing about this card, this exact same card does come in the new MetaZoo, the exact same artwork. And our absolute banger of the week would be this Walking Sam Kickstarter Full Hollow PSA 10, but it also has this MetaZoo stamp, the Collecticon stamp. Extremely rare to find these. It's a one of one. There's only one of like this card that would have the stamp on it. So like one Walking Sam Full Hollow Kickstarter. As a PSA 10, it sold for $1,125 in auction. Holy moly. Oh, and one more I almost forgot about. We had a MetaZoo Topps Chrome Mothman alternate art gold refractor cryptid camera serialized out of 40 out of 50. Sold for $350. Best offer accepted. Let's take a look here. Very nice, very nice. And if you're wondering how much first edition Full Hollow Cryptid Nation Mothman PSA 10 is selling for, right before MetaZoo gets its rebirth, March 19th, there was an auction that sold for $102.50 in auction. And on March 20th, there was one that sold as a best price or, best offer accepted, $118 American. And another one that sold for $140 as best offer accepted. Oh, and for anyone looking for Wilderness Booster boxes, go to Going Twice Inc. and you can buy 5 boxes for $70. And as well, before I end this video, there is a Sun Wukong Monkey King 3-star rarity, like the alternate art, on eBay right now in auction. There's a lot of people watching, including myself, but no bids yet. It does not ship to Canada, so I can't bid on it. But yeah, starting at $100 or best offer. So are you going to scoop this up? I mean, at $100, I'd say it's more than worth it at this point. $100 starting bid, I think is fair. I wonder what this is going to end at. I'm sure this will be in my next video. And the first thing I talk about in my next eBay sales video is definitely going to be this box. How much is the Poncho box going to sell for? And I wonder what the pull rate in cases are. I mean, is it every 1 in 5 cases, 1 in every 12 cases? Who knows? But yeah, as of the recording of this video, there's 1 day, 22 hours left, and it's at $1,550 in auction. Is that where it's going to end, or is it going to break the $2,000 mark? Anyways, comment below and let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next video.